Hi, I just wanted to take this opportunity to share a few words with the team at City Mission. And really the first word is thank you. My heart is so filled with gratitude for our City Mission staff and our partners around the community. First of all, for our staff, those of you who are coming to work every day, coming to the mission, serving our neighbors in need, making an impact here. Your faithfulness, your steadiness in this difficult time will never be forgotten. I can see every day how it is making a difference in people's lives. And for our partners, your continued support of the mission. Every day people are giving to us. They're sending donations to the mission. They're sending gifts via Amazon. Every day we have evidence that the people who partner with City Mission stand with us not only in good times, but in hard times as well. And so please, everybody, know that my heart is filled with gratitude. We're also sending a witness to the community that we will stand strong in difficult times. We receive words of encouragement from former residents of the mission. One man who's a graduate from the men's program wrote, "I love you guys so much. You guys are so amazing, and I'm so grateful for everything you have done for me and for what you are doing for the community." A woman who had lived in the Family Life Center writes this, "I'm praying for each and every one of you. You are the light this community needs during times that feel dark." So be assured you're not only making a difference in sending a witness here, but across the community as well. You know, several years ago, we started a theme at City Mission called Making Jesus Visible. And what we tried to wrestle with, sometimes we will share words about Jesus, but are we really living it? Sometimes, I know in my own life, I sometimes will use words to almost get off the hook from having to really live it fully. So we challenged ourselves to say, how can we make Jesus not simply audible with our words, but visible with the way we act, with the way we treat people, with the way we live? I remember there was a man who used to come to the mission. He was deaf and he was mute. And I realized at that point I had no words for him. How could I convey to him that Jesus loved him and that I loved him as a neighbor and as a friend? And so when I would see him, we would hug and we would look at each other and I would bow, try to do anything I could to explain to him that I was honored to know him and to have him for a friend. This is an important time for us to make Jesus visible for our community. You know, there's an amazing scene in the Gospel of John, chapter 12, where Greeks had come up to the festival, to the feast in Jerusalem, and they said to Philip, "We would like to see Jesus." Philip went and told Andrew, and Philip and Andrew together went and said to Jesus that these men wanted to see him. And here's what Jesus said. He said, "The hour has come for the Son of Man to be glorified. I tell you the truth, unless a kernel of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it remains a single seed. But if it dies, it produces many seeds." And what Jesus was saying is, when my people are willing to sacrifice, to give of themselves, to empty themselves on behalf of others, I will bring a great harvest to their work and to their faithfulness. Jesus is doing that today. And then he said this in closing, "Whoever serves me must follow me. And where I am, my servant will also be." We know that Jesus is with us here at the mission. He is always with people in need in a time of crisis. And what a privilege it is to be able to come and work with him at City Mission. Again, I want to thank all of our staff that comes here every day and does their work. You are joining Jesus in the work that he is doing. Also for our staff that is working remotely, still contributing to the work that is going on. And to our partners, you are with us as well. Through your prayers and through your donations, you allow us to be here and you stand with us in this moment of crisis. Because of your generosity, we are not only keeping the doors open at City Mission, but we are working with the community as well. Our weekend backpack program is still going. We'll feed 1,200 children this weekend with weekend backpack food. We're participating in the Schenectady County COVID-19 response effort. And so we are caring not only for this campus, but for our neighbors across the community. Thank you for giving us this privilege. And we have seen so many wonderful stories of response. And so what are we doing? Well, today we're working hard to establish new protocols every day as we learn more about COVID-19. We're working hard every day to give everybody here, residents and staff, safety and service, and to make sure that we're doing both. Robin Messick is heading up an effort that we're trying to separate our teams now, creating groups of individuals so that we're not interacting too much. We're doing things by moving people. So as much as we love being together, and boy, we can't wait until we're all back together again in that dining room, sharing meals and fellowship and worship together. For now, the right course is to separate and be together in that way. We're also working towards the future. Look, there's a lot to do today just to get through each and every day, but we are not giving up on exciting plans for the future. As a matter of fact, every day work is being done that when this crisis ends, we are going forward with some great things that God is calling us to do. So my word to you, first of all, is thank you. My second word is stay well, stay faithful, and stay tuned, because God is doing a work at City Mission today, and that will prepare us to do great things not only today, but in the days to come. Thank you, and God bless you all.